Hey guys, and welcome to another Gym Crush video. In this video, we're going to be taking a deeper look at one of the Gym Crush signs. That sign, Gym Crushes give you the red beams of desire. What are the red beams of desire? That's when a Gym Crush locks eyes with you and is making it abundantly clear that they are wanting to connect with you. Now, before we get into these stories here, I'd like to state that I am not a doctor or professional therapist of any sort. Just a guy that's been hitting the gym since he was a young man that has stories for you to help you out on your Gym Crush journey. Now that that has been covered, let's take a deep dive into this sign and get into these stories I have for you. Squinting Girl. This Gym Crush I call the Squinter. You'll find out why shortly. She's a gorgeous chick. She looks like a particular actress with dark hair and green eyes. Anyways, I see this chick here and there. Every time I see her, I know that I'm on her radar because she has no problem looking at me from afar, in between machines or in the mirrors. When I get close to her, she does something funny. She starts squinting. Anytime I'm in her vicinity, she starts looking up to her right all exhausted, acting like she's trying to remember something. I know she's not trying to remember anything because she does it every time I'm around. I'll be looking at her and she does her recall act. In a more recent day, we walked by each other as she was leaving. She saw me and then she started scanning the whole gym floor, squinting, acting like she was looking for somebody. In another recent summer night this year, we were getting close to each throughout the workout. She then finished her workout and went to the stretching area with some distance in between us. It was right here that the squinting mask came off and she presented me with her red beams of light from across the gym floor. She was doing this as people were walking by in between, and then, boom, the mask comes back on. The mask then slipped off again. She did it again as I was leaving the gym. I'll be honest, it threw me off guard. 99% of the time, people are presenting themselves as something else in the gym. Only a select few get to see that 1%. You have to be ready for that 1%. Scorpio Girl. This next Gym Crush we are going to call Scorpio Girl. You'll see why in a couple of moments. She's another tall gym girl. I would see Scorpio Girl every once in a while. Every time I see her, she would be scanning the room in between sets, acting like she's getting distracted by things around her at the gym. Then I would notice something very interesting. She would suddenly lock eyes with me and start seductively looking at me. The weird thing was, every time I would go by her, she would act like she didn't do it. I was talking to my friend about Gym Crushes, who was a lesbian, and I would tell her about this girl and what she would do with me. As soon as I got done telling the story, she immediately said, "She's giving you the Scorpio eyes." She then got into zodiac stuff and told me about how Scorpios are passionate and mysterious. That being said, that is why I am calling her Scorpio Girl. The next time I saw her, she saw me from all the way across the gym floor and gave me her Scorpio eyes once again. I was doing chest presses on a cable machine, and then she started walking her way over and got on the cable machine that was next to the chest press. Seeing this happening, I made a move on the chessboard that she wasn't expecting. She was doing her usual oblivious act when she was right next to me, and I decided to walk up to her and tap her on the shoulder. When I did this, she stopped dead in her tracks and looked up at me. The look on her face said it all. Holy shit, he made a move on me! Introducing myself, she couldn't stop smiling. I told her that I see her from time to time at the gym and said that I wanted to meet her really quick. She was having a hard time containing herself over the move I made on the Gym Crush chessboard. We talked a bit and got into some music talk. She was listening to some rap music and I was listening to some metal music. She said she doesn't listen to metal, and I teased her, telling her that she needs to get on board with her metal music. After that exchange, I wrapped up the conversation and got back to my workout. Thick Thighs Girl. This Gym Crush I call Thick Thighs Girl. I think you guys can figure that one out on your own. Anyways, I was wrapping up my workout one time and I was going to a hand sanitizer station to clean my hands before I headed out of the gym. This was in the back area of the gym where all the lifting platforms and kettlebells are. As I was cleaning my hands, there was this girl with thick thighs undoing her hair and fixing it. As she was doing that, she looked over my way and began giving me the red beams of desire. I had never seen her before, and judging by the way she was looking at me, I must have been on her radar. Seeing this, I made a note of it to be on the lookout for her for future gym sessions. In the following days, I was doing my kettlebell work in the back room when suddenly she came and started working out right in front of me. As I got done with my kettlebell work, I went up to her and tapped her on the arm to introduce myself. We've been talking here and there ever since that day. 6-Foot Stacy, this gym crush I call 6-Foot Stacy for obvious reasons. She's a tall, stunning blonde that's well over 6 feet tall. It was a summer night and 6-Foot Stacy was doing her power cleans on the squat rack platform she was on. The leg curl machine was right by that platform, and that's where I was headed next. I was doing my set of leg curls, and after I was done in between my sets, I would get up and take a breather. While I was taking a breather, I was getting lost in my thoughts. As I was getting lost in my thoughts, 6-Foot Stacy was doing her power cleans. Suddenly, I came to. When she completed one of her power clean reps, she was seductively looking at me, giving me the red beams of desire. At the time, I was too tired to notice what she had just done. I just thought to myself, boy, what was that? On the way back home in my car after the gym, when my head finally cleared, I just realized she had hit me with the red beams of desire. When I came to that realization, I just had to have a laugh about it. Shy and Timid Girl. This gym crush story involves Shy and Timid Girl gym crush. The tall girl with dark hair and blue eyes. There was one time where I was doing close grip back rows on the cable machine and she entered the room. She was hitting legs that day, so she got on the leg press machine that was behind the cable machine. As you get on that leg press machine, you have a view of the cable machines. As she was doing her leg presses, she had a clear view of me in her sight. As I was resting between my sets, I felt this energy gazing on me. I looked around the room to see where it was coming from. I looked at the leg press machine and lo and behind, it's Shy and Timid Girl staring me down, letting me know that she's wanting something from me. There was another time where I was working my way up to 6 plates on the hack squat. She was all the way across the room in the cardio section doing her walking on the treadmill. I started off with 3 plates and started working my way up. I got into 4 and 5 plates on each side, and that's when a magnetic pull from what I was doing started to get to her. Just before I got into my set with 6 plates, I could see her staring across the room, giving me the red beams of desire. We may have been far away from each, but even someone with bad vision could have seen what was going on with her. Of course, her gaze gave me a boost of energy that made the repetition easy to get through. As you can see here, we are communicating to each other. It may not be talking, but it's done in a way that she feels more comfortable. That does it for this video, guys. Has a gym crush ever given you the red beams of desire? Tell us your story in the comment section. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you on the next one.